Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you can book through the Etsy shop down below. For 18 plus erotic, sexual readings, check out Patreon. The link is below as well. So today we're tapping into how does the person on your mind see you right now? And this is going to be open for any connection, any relationship that you might be curious about, whether it's someone from your family, a stranger, whether it's a coworker, whoever you are interested in. We're going to be looking into how they see you and perceive you right now. So let's see what wants to show up for you. We're going to draw some cards together first. So I would invite you now to please tap into your person's energy, connect to their energy right now. Let's draw a card for group number 1, please. We have Stargazer, set your sights higher for you, group number 1. Beautiful. Let's get a card for group number 2 now. For group number 2, we have the warrior energy, be fearless and stand strong. So this is your card, group number 2. And for group number 3, please, Spirit, we have the Druid energy for you, group number 3. The message here is hold the space. Beautiful, right? So we have Stargazer here for you, group number 1, warrior for you, group number 2, and Druid for you, group number 3. Please tap into your person's energy, intuitively connect to them, and feel into which group is the one for you and how they see you. As said, this is a reading for any connection that might be on your mind. You can pick one group for one person, the other group for another person if you're guided to do that. The timestamps are down below in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. So hop down below and tap into your reading whenever you're ready. And of course, take the time by pausing the video right now. Hello, group number 1. You have picked the Stargazer energy. Welcome to your reading today for how does the person on your mind see you. So with Stargazer, immediately there is this feeling that your person thinks you are into astrology, or that you really like looking at the stars, you really like learning about the stars. Your person thinks that you are interested in astrology, but also cosmology and just the study of how the universe works, both in terms of more physical science approaches and in terms of more spiritual approaches. Your person really considers you to be a wonderful and interesting mix of science and magic, let's say, or more spiritual approaches, more energetic approaches. They definitely think you are a little bit of both. They see you as someone who is very intelligent and someone who studies a lot of different topics, from science to quantum mechanics, and also moving towards more spiritual and occult topics as well. Your person does see you as a bit of a dreamer, as someone who sees the world differently. They think of you as someone who has a very stunning outlook on life, and also they see you or just think about you as someone who thinks and sees the world differently because of the way that your eyes look. There is something very stunning about your eyes with the Stargazer here. Your person just thinks like you are a bit of a different person, or like you are just a different species occasionally because of your eyes. Your eyes have that way of seeing through them. They feel like you can see through them, like you really can see intuitively parts of themselves that they cannot see or allow themselves to show to other people sometimes. and you just have this natural knack of connecting to deeper aspects of themselves that they sometimes like to avoid or not even look at themselves. They also think of you and see you as someone who has very high standards. So they see you as someone who likes good stuff in life, someone who has high standards for your lifestyle as well, and for the people you associate yourself with. This person sees you as someone who has strong boundaries and someone who is not going to allow anyone to be treated poorly in their presence, especially themselves. Okay, so let's see what else wants to show up for you. You have the heart guardian here. Love and let yourself be loved. Your person sees you as someone who is an incredibly nourishing and loving individual, someone who loves people and someone who loves to be loved in turn. You are someone who has their heart open and is always kind, is always willing to lend a helping hand. You love life. You are a very playful person from their appearance, very gentle, and have a very fluid way of moving. There's just something about you that makes them sometimes feel you are an ethereal being through the ways that you move your hands, through the ways that you speak. Your voice sometimes carries a certain energy that touches your person's heart in ways they never thought possible. You open other people up around you as well. You have this way of influencing other people just by being there. How else? What do they see you as? How do they see you, please, Spirit? We have the Knight. You have a very strong ethic. You are someone who is always brave, always trying to be courageous. If things need to be done or if you need to step up, you are going to be the one who steps up. You are truthful. You always speak the truth. Your person sees you as someone who is always going to say what's on their mind if asked. Sometimes you like to keep certain things to yourself from their perspective as well. They just really honor that also when you keep things to yourself, because you are wise as well. So they see you as someone who is very wise, someone who is not going to speak unless you feel the need to speak, unless you feel the need to share your thoughts on certain topics as well. Overall, you're a very bold person when you feel the need to be bold. You're very adventurous when you feel the need to be bold, and you have a very strong discipline. You are a very disciplined person, very committed to your work and very dutiful from this person's perspective. They see you as someone who is very much dedicated to their work, to their practice. We also have the great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. They see you as someone who connects to spiritual entities. They see you as someone who can tap into energy that is usually not available to the common man, to just your regular Joe on the street. Your person sees you as someone who has the potential or already is a great teacher to those in their environment. We have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. Take note of intuitive messages. You're someone who definitely has their own rhythm. So even though you're dutiful and committed to your work, to what needs to be done, you also follow your own rhythm, your own vibe, how you want to act or what you want to do. When you feel intuitively that certain things need to be done, you follow that type of guidance and you do it. But if you feel like that is not the time right now, you're not going to do it. So there's this type of rhythm that is your own, that you follow your own cycles as well. You are very feminine in your approach to life. Right, so that's how your person views you. Let's see what else wants to show up. So how do they see you here? We have Saber, Temperance. We have the Nine of Staffs energy. We have the Five of Swords energy. And what else? We have the Kuvat or the Strength card here as well. So we have Saber here. With Saber, it's the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is all about balance, moderation. So your person definitely sees you as someone who is very balanced person, as someone who likes to practice moderation in their life, as someone who is not going to go into any extreme in their life, which is just going to kind of align themselves with a certain harmony, with gentleness in how they approach their life. You have a very peaceful approach to life as well, is how they would describe you. You're very patient as a person, steady, and you're someone who really is all about balance and acceptance of what is. There is something quite angelic about you, something harmonious, something angelic, very interesting about you. You're very adventurous as well, but in a gentle way, in quite a gentle, like spontaneous way here also. You've got the Nine of Staffs here as well. With the Nine of Staffs energy, your person thinks of you or sees you as someone who is always prepared, always very observant of everything that is going on around them. You're someone who often feels like you are standing guard or being guarded a little bit as well, especially when you're in that more aloof energy. Your person thinks of you as someone who is very resilient, very courageous, and has no problem standing their own ground. You do like to sage as well, so they think of you as someone who plays or works with Palo Santo, works with sage, rosemary, or other plants that you can use for burning or for saging, for clearing the space. They see you as someone who likes to clear the space in your home as well, to just clear out the old, clear out the energies that you don't want in your presence. You're someone who has a very strong boundary around what you are willing to accept and not willing to accept. You also have the Five of Swords energy. So your person sees you as someone who is, kind and loving, but someone who will also fight and stand their own ground. You're by no means going to allow things to just pass you by. If you see a form of injustice, or if an injustice is being done to you, your person sees you as someone who is going to take a stand, and someone who is going to really speak their own truth, someone who is going to stand their ground, and someone who is going to go boldly into a conflict if that is required, someone who is going to fight as well if that is the energy that is required, to stand your own ground and to really just position yourself as someone who is important, as someone who needs to be respected. You are all about that. You're not going to overdo it. With Five of Swords energy, you're not going to overdo a conflict or start a conflict, but you're sure as hell going to end a conflict if it's necessary. If it's necessary to bring this type of energy forward, you are going to bring it forward. You're going to say what needs to be said. You're by no means someone who shies away from difficult conversations. Sometimes your person feels like they are a little bit afraid of just the things that you can bring to their awareness, to their consciousness, because of the Five of Swords, but ultimately they also do deeply respect you with the Five of Swords energy here. We also have the Kuvat energy. This is the Strength card. So ultimately you are someone who is soft in spirit, but will fight if there is a need to fight, to establish or to stand up to something, to stand your guard, or just to stand up and stand your ground. So we have quiet strength energy here. You are someone who is confident, gently confident, feels no need to establish yourself. in front of other people, you kind of already carry this energy of importance or of confidently showing up in your environment, and people notice that, especially your person notices that about you. You have a way of conquering your fears and anxieties in a loving way. You have this certain innocence and playfulness, this like inner child energy about you as well, a sense of purity, self-care, self-acceptance. You have a strong character also, with strength energy showing up here, a strong determined energy as well, a strong determined heart, but also a soft feeling, compassionate heart, which does make you stronger, not weaker, right? You have a great deal of inner strength, and you always stand your ground. You're open-hearted and have a certain very childlike nature to you that almost feels untainted, almost feels like very pure and lovely and open to anything that might come your way. So let's see what else wants to show up. We're just going to use the Osho Zen Tarot to see what else wants to show up here. How do they see you right now? So we have projection. Your person feels like they project onto you a great deal, like they think about you certain things that they themselves don't want to look into about themselves. I feel like this is a realization that they have had recently about themselves, how they were probably, I'm getting a sense of like arguing or bitching towards someone in their lives about you, and then they had a strong, profound realization how they are actually talking about things that they don't like about themselves, how they are actually projecting their own denied, disowned aspects onto you here with projection. With projection, this is the Seven of Cups energy as well. So the Seven of Cups does talk about this energy of illusions, this energy of not knowing what is real or what actually is the case with something, not being able to make a decision. I feel like your person does struggle a lot in your present here with projection, and there's a feeling here of often getting triggered by you as well. You trigger them a great deal, and you bring them a lot of awareness of themselves as well. Your person sees you as someone who enjoys traveling. With the Eight of Wands here, you are someone who likes to take action towards things that are going to bring good things into your life, or things that are going to lead to adventure, excitement, and new opportunities. This person definitely sees you as someone who enjoys traveling, enjoys moving around, or just likes to be in different places often, doesn't like to be, let's say, stuck in one place all the time. You're seen as someone who's always kind of moving, always shifting, always changing. But traveling, you really like to really just travel all over the world, be in different places, learn about different cultures. You're a very adventurous person. Let's see what else wants to show up here. We have courage. So again, the strength card showing up here. You are someone who is going to grow in the hardest of places, someone who is going to find ways in which you can show your light and your purity in hardest of places. Your person sees you as someone who is courageous, someone who dares to be themselves in this society. They appreciate you a lot, and they have a lot of respect for you for this. Also with courage, again, you're seen as someone who is very resilient, very courageous, very true to who you are. And we have success. Your person sees you as someone who is incredibly successful, someone who always has things working out for them in the best possible way. They might even see you as just really successful in terms of people recognizing you for your work, or just successful in terms of your life in general, living the life that you want to live, living the life that you want to have. Your person sees you as someone who is very lucky and very abundant in life as well, and someone who always just has things working out for them the way that you would want to, really. So let's see here what else wants to show up. We're just going to get some arcana of astrology cards for the very end. So we have Pallas Athena showing up for you. Let's get all of them out here. What else do we have? We have the third house showing up for you guys. Let's see what else. We have Lilith. Oh wow, powerful. So we have Lilith energy showing up for you. And one more card, please, Spirit. We have the 12th house showing up for you here. Gorgeous. We have Libra on the bottom of the deck. We also have Libra here with the Strength card. And we have Sagittarius with the energy of the Temperance over there. So overall, with Pallas Athena, you are a warrior. Your person sees you as a warrior. They see you as someone who is very intelligent, very creative, wise, someone who is interested in just liberation of every single being on this earth. Someone who is a patron of arts and craftsmanship as well. They see you as someone who is very brave, but you know, you just use a sword when you have to. Usually you don't like to use the sword, but only when you have to. You don't mind using it. You're very diplomatic, zealous. Sometimes you are seen as someone who is very critical, both of yourself and of other people as well. You are a very good communicator overall, someone who is definitely interested in social justice with Pallas Athena energy, with the third house energy here. You are someone who's very communicative, good at analyzing things, intellectual, very interested in moving, short trips. You like to use different kinds of transportation to move around as well. You're just interested in kind of moving, kind of just always shifting, having short trips, moving, or just staying in different places, traveling, journeying with the third house here. You're someone who is considered to be a good listener as well. And yeah, what else? We have the Lilith and the 12th house here. So you're someone who doesn't mind the shadowy part of life, someone who doesn't mind diving into your own shadows, tapping into things you don't like about yourself, or things that need to shift about yourself. You're someone who just naturally envelops or just make space for your own darkness as well in your life. You make space for yourself, the good and the bad. You make space for yourself, the light and the dark in your life. This person sees you as someone who is very multifaceted, and sometimes someone who can be wildly misunderstood as well. This person sees you as someone who doesn't really like to compromise on certain things that you feel very strongly about as well. They also see you as someone who is incredibly powerful, someone who is of course interested in equality, someone who can be quite wild at times as well, and someone who is overall very mysterious, very interesting, a very interesting person. With the 12th house here, your person sees you as someone who is very private as well. Again, someone who is quite mysterious. Someone who has faced a lot of difficulty in their life, someone who has faced a lot of hard times in their life as well, difficult circumstances in your life. They just see you as someone who might have been a match to those difficult circumstances. They might not really know what it's all about or what you've been through, but they sense like you've been through difficult stuff in your life, like periods of crisis, strong periods of self-doubt potentially as well, and a lot of difficulty or a lot of trauma as well. For some of you also, they might think that certain mental health struggles might have been in your past here as well with the 12th house energy. Now with Libra energy showing up for you here also, your person sees you again as the Pallas Athena, someone who is very diplomatic, someone who is balanced, someone who is striving for harmony in their life, someone who is a very flirty or flirtatious person, someone who is very charming. They see you as someone who has a great deal of chemistry with them, or someone who is just overall very playful and fun to be around. Also, again, someone who is very confident, and they see you as someone who is quite a social butterfly as well. So this is your reading today, group number 1. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to get a personal tarot reading, check out Etsy. For that, the link is below. For erotic 18+ tarot readings, check out Patreon. The link is down below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And like and comment down below as well. Let me know your thoughts and how this resonated. See you guys soon in the next video. Check out other social media platforms as well, such as TikTok. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So you have picked the Warrior card as the card for how does the person on your mind see you right now, right? So with Warrior energy, they obviously see you as a warrior. This person sees you as someone who is fearless and always stands strong. They see you as someone who is quite a stubborn person, someone who always stands their ground, someone who is very resilient as well, someone who is a bit of a fighter, someone who likes to exercise as well. So your person sees you as someone who is into some type of physical exercise. Maybe you have a hobby such as climbing or jogging, or a hobby of going to fitness for a couple of days per week even, you know. They just see you as someone who has those types of hobbies, someone who works on their physical body a lot. You may even be into football for some of you or things like that, you know. So they definitely see you as the type of person who is into sports, or someone who is just into physical exercise overall. Some of you could also be into yoga, for example, or hot yoga, things like that. But, you know, it's just the overall umbrella term of exercise anyway. So, what else? For some of you, I'm hearing karate, right? So that's also just could be a thing that some of you are interested in. With the Warrior energy, with this face paint on, this person that is on your mind sees you as someone who really likes to do makeup, or someone who likes to add a little bit of concealer or foundation onto their face, someone who likes to wear a little bit of extra something to amp up their appearance, right? So if it doesn't resonate, it's not the message for you, but I just wanted to put it out here. This person sees you as someone who is just very to the point with their messages, someone who is fearless in how they communicate their points across as well. This person does see you as someone who is very businesslike and entrepreneurial in spirit, very motivated to achieve what they want. You have a certain gentleness about you, like a certain stability, like internal stability, but also like internal strength, internal resilience to you. That's kind of felt in your eyes, especially like in this person's eyes. You know, in the picture, you can kind of see this resilience, this intensity, like don't mess with me. That's definitely an energy that is conveyed in your presence without you needing to speak on that at all. So let's see what else. So how do they see you? How do they view you? What else do we have here? We have the Lord energy. So the Lord comes with the message, take charge with authority. Yeah, you're definitely someone who is like very much a person who takes charge in social situations. You're the type of person people rely upon to make a decision. This person sees you as someone who is a leader, someone who is decisive, someone who is very mature and very responsible as well. You carry a lot of masculine energy, even if you know, are a female or identify with female energy. You have a lot of masculine energy in you as well. So let's see, we have autumn here also. Release the old and rest. Lovely. Let's get a couple more cards out. So 2 more, please, Spirit. This one, Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And on the bottom, we have summer. Okay, gorgeous, so cute. Bask in joy and light. So autumn energy, Mirror Guardian, and summer here on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so your person views you as a masculine person. You do have feminine energy in you as well, obviously, even if you're a man watching this. You have this gentle way of moving and a gentle way of communicating, which can sometimes also be quite, you know, steady, harsh when the situation calls for that. This person knows not to mess with you. There's just something about you that they know, I can't mess with that person. That person is going to cut me down. You have a certain gaze that just puts people in this mindset of respect for you. There's just something about you that people are like, okay, I need to respect this person. I cannot mess with this person at all. There's just some type of like steady gaze that you give to people. You're someone who doesn't back down. You make your opinions heard as well. And you don't settle for second best is what's showing up here as well as your energy. Right now, with the energy of the Lord, your person sees you as someone who is not afraid to take charge or to use your voice. You are someone who is a very strong person. You could be, again, male who isn't afraid to lay down the law of how something is going to be, right? You're not really angry when you're saying certain things. You're not someone who is angry or short-tempered in any way. You're just someone who is very, I feel like, diplomatic but authoritative, someone who has a certain power to them, right? You're very self-possessed, reliable, and ambitious from your person's perception of you here. Now, with the autumn energy, you are someone who really likes to take time out to rest, to recuperate, to take the day for yourself as well. You're someone who likes to have like a night routine or a morning routine to just, you know, kind of bring yourself up for the day, or to just release the old, release the day thus far and just kind of recharge. You like recharging, you like taking care of yourself. For some of you here, your person really views you as someone who likes to take trips or likes to go on like these short trips just to recharge and rest. They might think of you as a person who likes autumn and summer months as well. Do let me know if that resonates in the comment section down below. You guys would be very interested to hear that. So what else? You're someone who always or often like sheds the old self. You're someone who is always changing. So your person thinks of you as someone who is always like a little bit different. There's always something new, interesting about you. You do like to release the old or things that are holding you back. You like to release that and let it go. You're not someone who is going to hold on to difficulty from the past. You're just going to kind of release it, let it go, and move forward, kind of boogie on, groove on forward. You have this kind of laid back energy to you that is also responsible, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a contradiction, but not really. Like if you possess those traits, you're going to understand what I mean, because there's like this laid back fluidity to you, but also like responsibility and strength to you as well here that your person kind of sees in you. So with the mirror guardian here, take time to reflect. Your person thinks of you as someone who journals. So your person really just thinks of you as someone who takes time out for themselves, someone who pampers themselves, someone who takes time to reflect on themselves as a person, as a personality, someone who reflects on their strengths a lot and challenges, and someone who also does recognize how far they've come, right? You are someone who does recognize your own gifts. Sometimes you are also a mirror to other people, or you're just a mirror to this person. With this mirror guardian, it just feels like your person feels like you mirror them a lot. You mirror their energy, or you mirror some of their anxieties, some of their worries as well. Now with summer, you are someone who's always kind of shining, right? You're always someone who takes up the room, at least from this person's perspective. They notice when you enter the room. They also see you as someone who is always glowing. So for example, some of you might even use skincare, for example, or things on your face that makes your face glow, or that makes your hair glow. For example, you might use those types of products with summer energy. It's just is making me feel into this like bronzed look. Someone who is very bronzy, very gorgeous, someone who has this certain like summery basking in the sun type of energy to them. So with summer, you're someone who is recognized for your work. You are someone who is joyful, likes to go on adventures, and someone who just likes to make lasting memories with people. Someone who likes to get photographed as well is what I'm getting with summer. So that's just random information your person might think about you, like you like to be photographed, or you just like your picture taken, or you like to take pictures, right? So some of those energies. You also are seen as someone who makes your manifestations happen, someone who brings your projects and plans into creation, and someone who overall, does the work, someone who is all about the work, but also someone who enjoys the fruits of their labor, right? So you're someone who's going to do the work, but also you're going to allow yourself to enjoy the work that you've been doing and enjoy the holiday time. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's look into the Sufi Tarot for you, group number 2. What wants to show up? How do they see? We have the Ten of Swords. So they see you as someone who has been through a lot of difficulty, someone who has been through a lot in their lives, someone who has to or has had to potentially overcome a lot. We have the Shah of Swords. So again, very strong masculine energy here with the King of Swords. Let's see what else. We have the Mizan energy. Yeah, definitely always working on some type of renewal, some type of spiritual metamorphosis. You're always grooving, always working on something. So we have the Five of Swords here as well, reversed for you guys. Let me just move this over here because we're just going to look into what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords energy. Cool. So I love how these energies really match the energies of the angels and ancestors, Aztecers. What even mean that is? Wow. So angels and ancestors oracle really kind of matches the energy of the tarot here. Really lovely. Okie doke. So your person sees you as someone who has had like a difficult past or a difficult childhood here. Someone who potentially has to or has had to overcome a lot of things in their life, or just had a lot of adversity in their life thus far. Then with the Shah of Swords energy. With the Shah of Swords, there is this strong reason to you. You're a strongly reasonable person. Your person. So how they see you is a person who has very clear thinking, someone who has a very clear mind. They think of you as someone who is an intellectual or just has strong intellectual power. someone who is very truthful, or someone who really likes to and is often speaking the truth. They feel like they can rely upon you to speak the truth. You're very logical, seen as someone who's very analytical as well. You're seen as someone who is often detached, very objective, and can be a bit of a philosopher occasionally as well. You're seen as an honest person, someone who likes to search for truth in different matters, and someone who is sometimes preoccupied by their mind, what they feel like they need to do, what they think they need to do. So very, very much in their head. Someone who spends a lot of time in their own head overall. I'm getting this for a lot of energies. Like the majority of your energies are the energies of the mind. So your person sees you as someone who is more likely to follow their mind than their heart. Okay? With the Mizan energy, you are someone who's always undergoing certain metamorphosis, some type of shifts in your life. You're always aligning with new awareness, with new awakening, let's say, with a new awareness of yourself, of the environment that you live in. You're also kind of always stepping into a higher self, like a higher and higher and higher and higher self. You're always working on yourself, is how I would put this. You're always releasing the old and resting, allowing yourself to recharge and step into the better, more ideal self, someone who is more inspiring to other people as well. This person sees you as someone who's always transforming, always like shifting. You're always kind of a new person. Whenever they see you again, there's always something new about you. There's always something new going on with you. And it's a very internal thing. It's not like you have anything physically going on that might be new. I feel like for some of you, you could have something physical going on or something new going on in the physical world, because it is going to match your energy. But most often it's like you feel different. You're just this interesting conglomerate of new information and new ways of looking at the world and just new perceptions of certain things. Like your person is just mind blown of how transformative you are, of how much you can like renew and learn in like a short period as well. Like they always learn something new from you, and they're very fascinated by you is what I'm getting here. So with the Five of Swords reversed, you're someone who is not interested in conflict. You're someone who steps away from conflict, or someone who calls things as they are, but you do not involve yourself in conflict or conflicting situations. You're someone who is going to tell the truth, then you're going to just step away. You're going to be like, okay, I have nothing to do with this anymore. You're just going to retreat and let people do their own stuff. You're not interested in drama. You're not interested in conflicts. You just allow things to be as they are. You have strong boundaries as well here with the Five of Swords. Your person sees you as someone who loves to nap, loves to sleep, and loves to rest as well. So they see you as someone who might need a lot of rest, you know, may have to sleep a lot, or you just are seen as someone who really likes to prioritize taking care of your physical body, taking care of your physical needs, right? So let us see what else wants to show up for you. I really like your energy, you guys. You have like this strength to you, and also like this very like truthful way of being to you. That's what's showing up, and it's kind of difficult to put words around this, but it's just like a truthful way of being. And your person does feel that as well, and they're kind of trying to communicate that through the cards. But I just wanted to bring our awareness to that, because I'm also like, I'm really enjoying your vibe. So let's see what else. We have maturity. So the Ace of Pentacles energy showing up for you. So maturity energy. Let's see what else. You have guidance energy. The Three of Pentacles. So like very earthy energy as well. Like you're very earthy, very physically focused, or very much present in the physical, very grounded as a person. Let's see what else. How do they see you? We have the outsider. Okay. Ooh, wow. Right, the outsider energy. And what else do we have here? We have ordinariness and the creator. So yeah, again, like all four of these are Pentacles. All four of these are Pentacle energies, and we have the Creator or the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. You guys, you are seen as someone who is always manifesting new things. With maturity, you're obviously someone who is a very mature person. You're someone who is very realistic about what can be achieved or is achievable in the physical world. Very much realistic about what is present in the physical world as well. With guidance here, you are a good person to talk to when this person has problems. They see you as someone who is very interesting to talk to just get a different perspective on things, or to just get an overall higher understanding, higher perspective on how things are flowing in their lives, what they might not have considered yet. So you kind of allow this person to look at different areas of their life here. They consider you to be someone who is giving them guidance in life, or someone who is just good to talk to just like get the lay of the land. With guidance, another thing that's showing up if you're asking about the coworker is that this person really enjoys working with you. They love working with you. They really think that your work is top tier, top notch, the best type of work that they've ever seen someone do. You are very responsible, very good at meeting demands, very good at setting demands as well. You're a very reasonable person and quite authoritarian as well. You might be a good boss, some of you as well. Like if you are a boss, if you are someone who, you know, is a manager, even your person thinks like you are doing a really good job. You're a really, really good manager. You're sometimes a little bit different though. So you enjoy the simple things in life. You might really enjoy good food, good drinks, like the physical world altogether. You like, you know, you like the taste of things with ordinariness here. They also think of you like as someone who really has like a very ordinary, normal life. Yet there is just something about you here with the outsider energy that is a little bit different. So you are different than other people that this person knows. You feel different to them. There's just something different about you, something that is more, I feel like, magical, right? There's just something about you that feels different. You know, you feel like you're an ordinary person, but at the same time you feel different to this person. And they're struggling to put words to this. You just feel different. That's what they are saying. You're just different. You feel like you are a bit unconventional, like a little bit eccentric, but it's not like there is anything in your appearance that would give them this knowledge. It's not like there's anything in on your desk, for example, that would give them this knowledge. It's just something about you, like something interesting about you here. Okay, so then with the creator energy, of course, this person sees you as the creator of your own life. You're someone who does not take bullshit from other people, someone who really stands their ground, someone who is very empowering and empowered, someone who is very confident, bold, and motivating, someone who does like to motivate other people as well, someone who is a good public speaker for some of you. This person sees you as a natural born leader, especially with warrior and with lord there as well. Someone who is a visionary and someone who has a lot of honor. Again, with the creator energy, with the King of Wands, it's again that entrepreneurial energy, entrepreneurial spirit that's coming up here. So I just completely lost the deck that I wanted to use next. It was behind me. So let's see what else wants to show up here. We're just going to get into some arcana of astrology here for the very end. See what wants to show up here. So let's see, Spirit. So how do they see you? We have Juno. What else? We have Pallas Athena. Oh my gosh, gorgeous, right? So what else? We have Gemini energy showing up here. So we're going to just use these three. You are sometimes a little bit of a dreamy person because we do have Pisces on the bottom of the deck here as well. So let me just take this one and put it here. So you're a bit of a dreamy person, but you also do, you know, you manifest the things that you want to manifest, right? So, with Juno, this person considers you to be a good partner, a good, reliable partner. Juno is someone who is committed, right? So, is a good partner, is committed, is trustworthy, is someone who they can trust. Your person sees you as someone who is all about equality for people as well, support, cooperation as well. They see you as sometimes being a bit imbalanced in certain areas of your life. For example, you're sometimes a lot about work or very hyper focused on work as well with Juno energy. You're also just someone who's again reliable, right? You look at every possible angle of a situation. And you are stable, right? You're a stable person. You like to do self-reflection here with the card. And yeah, your person considers you to be someone who is a good partner, someone who would be a good partner in a long-term romantic relationship if you are interested in that or asking about the person in that area of life here. I just wanted to, throw that out there in case it might resonate for some of you. So with Pallas Athena energy, here you're someone who's very intelligent, someone who again, is interested in social justice type of feelings, type of energies or involvements. You're all about social justice, you're all about liberation of people. You are interested in political activism, or at least that's how your person sees you. You could be a patron of arts and craftsmanship as well. But overall, you are a very brave person, very intelligent, very creative and wise. You are zealous and diplomatic as well. Sometimes your person sees you as someone who is very critical of themselves, sometimes even critical of other people, right? So they do perceive or see that in you. Now, with Gemini energy, they again see you as someone who is just very creative, right? Very creative person, very inquisitive, very playful, very interested in all kinds of different things, very mischievous as well, very social energy, right? You like people, your person thinks you like people at least. Very witty energy, intellectual, sometimes opinionated, and someone who is like a contrast within themselves, someone who has certain duality within themselves here with Gemini. Your person thinks you're a very interesting person and they want to get to know you better here. So what else? We also have Pisces, of course. Let's not forget about Pisces energy. Let's just bring it forward. So with Pisces energy, your person sees you as graceful person, sometimes a bit of an elusive person as well, someone who is sometimes emotional, very rarely emotional, and quite dreamy as well, someone who is overall also quite reflective, and there is a mystical quality to you. So there is that quality here with the outsider and the ordinariness. They kind of speaks of this mysticism already, but it's difficult to tap into for your person. So they just kind of consider you're a mystical person, you're an interesting person, you're a bit different, and they're curious about that. So thank you for tuning in. This has been your reading today for how do they see you, how does your person see you. Feel free to check out other groups for other people if you want to. And of course, for a private tarot reading, check out the Etsy shop. The link is down below. If you're interested in erotic 18+ tarot readings, check out the Patreon for special offers and 18+ readings. The link is down below. And of course, subscribe for more videos in the future. Check out TikTok for other readings, and don't forget to like and comment down below. Let me know how this video was for you, and if you have any suggestions, let me know those as well. I'll see you guys soon in the next reading, very soon, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have picked the Druid. Today, the Druid is for you. I don't know why I'm singing, so this is the card for you. Anyway, you are, I guess, a good singer. I don't know, I just started singing. You guys, what is it? So obviously you are good at holding space. All right, so there are messages showing up already. So what does your person think? How do they see you? They see you as someone who is a good listener, someone who is good at holding space for other people. They think you are a better singer than you think. They think of you as, or see you as someone who sings in the shower. So they also see you as someone who is good at singing karaoke, or someone who is just overall good at singing, dancing, expressing yourself through song and through movement, right? So that's how they see you. That's very interesting, very specific message coming through. So you are a good listener. You're someone who is an old soul, or at least your person would consider you to be an old soul. Someone who is very, very wise, and someone who has had a lot of experience in life already. You could have tattoos, and your person is very interested in your tattoos or what your tattoos mean to you. If you do have tattoos, the message that's coming through is that they're very interested in asking you more about them, asking about the meaning, but they're too chicken to really ask about them as well. Okay, so it's just something that's coming through. You have very soulful eyes, very deep, very intuitive, and very peaceful, very dreamy and loving eyes as well. You definitely are someone who has a lot of connection to the heart. So you're a very heart-based person with the Druid energy here. Kind of introspective, and overall, as said, a very good listener as well. So let's see what else. So how do they see you? We have summer, gorgeous, bask in joy and light. Very lovely. Let's see what else. How do they see you? We have the medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Wow, powerful. And one more card. How do they see you? This one. We have the seer. See beyond the current situation. Okay, so this person really thinks of you as a mystic, or they see you as a mystic, as someone who is psychic or has some type of psychic ways of looking into the future or looking into people, understanding people. You also have the animal guardian here on the bottom of the deck. Trust your instincts. Okay, so you are someone who they see as very aligned with nature. So a person who is very connected, very aligned with nature, very drawn to nature, someone who has a particular way of connecting with animals. Okay, so with animal guardian here, you have a particular knack for animals. You have a certain feeling for animals and ways of connecting to animals or the natural world altogether. Your person sees you as someone who is very natural, someone who likes to engage with herbal medicine as well, or with plant medicine. So what else here? Let's look into the Druid energy a little bit more. So with the Druid, you are someone who holds the space. They see you as someone who is a good space holder for different types of things, for changes. You're someone who always stands strong. You have a certain ancient wisdom about you. So that's that feeling of the old soul. Even if you're very young, your person really thinks of you like you're an old soul. You have some type of really hidden, deep, ancient wisdom about you. You have this deep connection with the earth as well, deep connection with animals and nature, trees, plants, spirits, etc. Right? You're someone who likes to dig deep within yourself. And also you're definitely someone who stands your ground, someone who's also a gentle person when it comes to other people, when it comes to connecting to other people or talking to other people here. You're someone who likes to trust the process of how things are unfolding. You are a very good worker, so if you're asking about someone in connection to work here with Summer, with this little bee energy, this person definitely sees you as someone who is a very good worker, someone who is a good employee, just someone who does their work well, is very responsible and reliable, is a busy person, is a busy little bee energy. So you might be a morning person, or just your person thinks of you as a morning person. We have this energy of rise up, open your wings and shine. So it's just giving this energy of morning people with the Summer. Your person also thinks of you as someone who is like really in love with adventures, exploring new places and going to places they've never been before, like exploring different nature resorts as well. And someone who loves, again, loves plants, loves flowers, loves animals, all that type of stuff. You're seen as someone who is a very joyful and a light person, but can hold difficult energy as well, can hold things that are heavy energetically, right, with Druid, but you're overall very playful, very gentle, very nice, like a very easygoing person, or just overall someone who is just very playful and gentle, right? So you are someone who always has some type of medical thing at your disposal. You're someone who is possibly just good at taking care of other people, taking care of physical wounds even, with the medicine guardian here. You could be someone who is really in medicine as well, someone who is like a medicine worker, someone who is a doctor. Some of you could resonate with that feeling here. So your person considers you to be someone who really is good at taking care of others, someone who has this vocation to take care of other people as well. You like to help return other people to wholeness, to heal people's trauma with medicine guardian here. And you also like to give people herbal medicine advice, so like more of a holistic approach to their life if they ever ask you for it, right? You have a lot of information on just this energy of healing, right? When it comes to healing, when it comes to working with what would be the best for someone to work through certain issues, certain situations, you're very good with offering like advice or support, or giving clarity to people on certain things that they might have difficulty seeing. Okay, so there's a healer energy to you. You're definitely a healer and a psychic energy, but I feel like your person kind of feels that about you, but I feel like they wouldn't name it. They wouldn't say it. They wouldn't say like you're a seer, you're a psychic. They would just feel like you have like some type of strong intuition, or you have a bit of a mystical vibe to you. They would possibly say it like that. Or you're just very connected to plants, or you like, having plants at home. They would say it like that, but ultimately you guys, you're a healer and a psychic. Okay, so that's just validation for you in this lifetime. Okay, so with seer energy, they definitely see you as someone who is very intuitive, someone who can see beyond the situation, someone who can see beyond the people and just the one little point of activity, someone who kind of has like this more observer, more of a higher perspective on things, someone who sees things from different perspectives very easily as well with the seer. So that's how they would basically describe you. You have a very eccentric or interesting way in which you dress or look as well. So then we have animal guardian. With the animal guardian, your person does see you as someone who is interested in adopting a lot of different animals, or someone who would adopt tons of different animals if you had, the place and the resources and the energy to take care of them. So they see you as an animal guardian, someone who loves to take care of animals, someone who respects and loves animals, someone who is a lover of animals and the animal kingdom. And also, you're someone who like listens to animals. They see you as someone who has this a bit of a different or for them, sometimes even eccentric way of connecting to animals. Like you have this certain vibe in which you relate to animals. That is different from other people, right? So there's just something about you that's just a bit like eccentric, interesting, and it's seen in this herbal way of approaching life, in medicine as well, and in how you approach situations, how you see people, how you form opinions on certain things, and also the way that you connect to the animal kingdom. Okay, so let us see what else wants to show up now with the tarot cards. So we've spent a great deal of time on these 5 cards. Oh my gosh, right. So let's see what wants to show up. Lovely. Group number 3. Okay, so what do they want to say about you? How do they see you, please? How do they see group number 3, please, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Nav's energy. This is the Devil energy. This person sees you as someone who can sometimes get obsessed with things, or just very focused on things. Like you zero in on things and become very hyper focused on things. The 10 of Coins is showing up with the Nav's energy. This has qualities of ADHD to me. Okay, so with the Nav's, it just feels like, you know, sometimes you struggle to keep on top of things. You could be a bit of a messy person here as well. So this person could like think that you have like ADHD or ADD qualities to you, such as, again, hyper focusing, zero in on something, having trouble with certain things in the day-to-day life, right? There could be just those qualities to you that are sometimes a bit messy or forgetful. So let's see what else. We have the 10 of Coins here. We have the 9 of Swords reversed. That is quite lovely. Even though it's a heavy card, it is a lovely card. So what else? How do they see you? We have the energy of Dunya, or the world, showing up here as well. And we have the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. Right, so let me just put this one over here for you guys, and let's get into this. So with the Nav's energy, as I said, it's like that feeling of ADD, ADHD. So a person could know that you have ADHD or not. They just kind of do think of you as a bit of a messy person, or someone who just struggles with day-to-day life occasionally, someone who is finding the day-to-day life overwhelming. They think of you as someone who is a stubborn person, someone who, you know, likes to be right. You do look at the situation if you know you're not right, and someone is really, you know, bringing the situation to you with like all these like reasonable things and sharing them with you. You are going to see reason, but at the same time you do get attached to certain things. You sometimes get obsessed with certain things as well. So your person sees you as a bit stubborn, very like focused on things sometimes. Like you just have this almost like tunnel vision about certain things as well. Your person just sees you like that occasionally, like that's a part of you, or just how they tend to see you, how they tend to understand you. With the 10 of Coins, you are overall a stable person. You're someone who has a lot of support from community or support from people around you. So they see you as someone who is very family oriented, someone who engages a lot with their family, or someone who just engages a lot with their community as well, and someone who is supported by their community overall. They see you as someone who is wealthy, or just has a lot of money, or just has this financial freedom. Also, they see you as someone who is secure and someone who likes to build a community around them. Right? They do see you as someone who is a happy person, even with like certain little bumps in the road. With the Devil energy here, there are certain bumps in the road. Sometimes you get a bit, you know, a bit sadder or just melancholy with Nav's energy here, but often you are a very happy, very playful person, and you are seen as someone who strives for inner and outer abundance, right? You're also someone who is just connected to your generations a lot, or just your family a lot. Your person also does see you as someone who is possibly recovering from some difficulty right now. And that's why the Nafs is here as well as the Devil. So the Nine of Swords energy is all about reversed, mind you, is all about recovery and the breakthroughs and facing your fears. So your person sees you as someone who is healing trauma or healing their trauma right now, who's facing their fears, and someone who is aligning with a certain closure in their life and light at the end of the tunnel. That's here with the Six of Swords energy, and that's here with the Nine of Swords energy as well, right? So there's some type of releasing going on here, a closure, an end of a cycle here with the World, or a completion of a cycle. So your person sees you as someone who has this certain sense of fulfillment for how much you've been through or how much you've overcome in life. They see you as, again, a joyful person, even though you had to potentially overcome or work through a lot in your life. And yeah, they see you as someone who loves to travel, loves to connect to nature, again here, someone who is interested in sustainability and ecology and in a very ecological way of living. And yeah, again, someone who is, let's say, achieving a sense of closure in their life, right? Someone who's aligning with some type of closure in their life, moving away from dark to light, healing. Your person sees you as someone who is more open to accepting help now than you possibly did before. And they see you as someone who is currently leaving the past behind and is ready for better times. Again, with these two, with the two of these, with the Dunya and the Six of Swords, we have this interest in travel, right? So it's a positive energy indicating movement away from worry, away from difficulty, recovery, and just a better overall situation in life. So let's see what else wants to show up for you. Let's use the Osho Zen Tarot. Just see what wants to show up for you, group number 3. So how do they see you? So we have transformation there showing up. So you're transforming, you are shifting. So there might be new things about you right now. Maybe your person hasn't seen you in a while and they're like, oh my gosh, they're interesting, they're new. There's something new about them. I wonder what's new about them. They might be very curious about you. So let's see, we have nothingness, the Hierophant energy. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This just, to me, feels like you achieved awakening or some type of an awareness of just what this reality is. So a person might think of you as someone who has like this interesting sacred knowledge. This is the Hierophant card. Here with nothingness, it just feels like you understand the nature of the universe, like you have an understanding of life that is greater than the average Joe. You know, this person just thinks of you as someone who is mystical, someone who sees things in a different perspective, someone who might see this life as a hologram, as a matrix as well, you know, as an energy in which you get to manifest what you want powerfully. And they might definitely see you as a conscious creator in this life as well. Okay, we have intensity. Oh my gosh, yes. So this is the Page of Wands. You are a very intense person. Let's just get two more cards and then let's read into this. We have Success, the Six of Wands, and one more, please, Spirit. So we have the energy of fighting. So what is this? This is the Page of Swords or the Knight of Swords. I'm not sure though. So we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you're engaging with a new journey in your life right now, or at least from your person's perspective. You are heading into the unknown. You have this very strong innocence about you, and you are currently aligning with new potentials, with new possibilities in your life. That's how they would understand your life, or that's how they would perceive your life. So with intensity energy, with intensity, here we have a strong person who is all about movements, who is all about doing. Actually, I feel like these two could be knights. I'm not sure though, because these little symbols here, they tend to confuse me on the Osho Zen Tarot. So we're going to read them as knights here, because that's like the energy. That's the energy that I'm feeling anyway. So yeah, you're a very intense person. You're someone who is going to be assertive and someone who is going to just assert themselves. Your person thinks of you as someone who is sometimes opinionated, sometimes a little bit hasty, an action-oriented communicator, and a good communicator overall here with the discard, with the Knight of Swords. You're someone who does not shy away from conflict. You are not going to get into conflict, but you're going to not, shy away from it. If someone is talking to you, you're going to set things straight. You definitely don't mind sharing your opinion with people as well if they ask for it, and you really stand your ground. You are an assertive communicator with fighting, definitely. Now with intensity energy, you're an intense person. There's just something very intense, very powerful about you. With the Knight energy, this person sees you as someone with a lot of energy in life, with a lot of vitality, with a lot of passion. They might also sometimes see you as lustful or as very seductive. With the Nav's energy, this could be just a reflection of them not being able to handle that as well. We also have adventurous and occasionally a little bit of an impulsive person, but that's just like occasionally. They see you as someone who is very successful, okay? So with success, with the Six of Wands energy, this person sees you as someone who has public recognition, as someone who always ends up successful, always has like good luck happening for them, always is victorious. They see you as someone who is aligned with progress right now in your career or in any endeavor that you are involved in. There is progress and they're seeing progress for you, and they just see you as someone who is very self-confident, right? For some of you, if you feel like this resonates, your person feels like you're just a very, very intense person, like you could be even too intense for them, or they just can't handle you in long or big portions with intensity here, because you're just a lot to take, right? So I just want to like read into this full energy a little bit, but I just want to connect to it in a way through just a sense of innocence is showing up here. So you guys, your person sees you as a free spirit. That's how I would put it. Sees you as a free spirit, as an innocent person, as someone who is aligned with adventure, someone who loves adventure and loves new beginnings and is currently aligned with new beginnings. You also enjoy an ordinary lifestyle. So this person also might think of you as someone who would enjoy like farming or just taking care of your garden, those types of things. They might even see you as someone who has their own garden or has like a lot of plants at home, a lot of different fruit trees even, Someone who just loves plants in general. So let's see what else. Let's get into the arcana of astrology for you now to see what comes through. So we have Ceres. This is the mother asteroid. Very cool. This one doesn't come out a lot. So let's see what else. How do they see you? So a nurturer is what I'm seeing. We have Sagittarius. We also have Aries. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. And we have Lilith on the bottom of the deck. So with Lilith on the bottom of the deck, you are not someone to shy away from difficulty. You're not someone to shy away from your shadow or other people's shadow. You are someone who dives headfirst into the shadow, someone who loves to see all areas of life, all parts of life, okay? You're just someone who can also sometimes be very erotic and mysterious, sometimes a little bit petty and wild as well. So that's why I was feeling into like you being a lot to handle, right? So we have Aries and Sagittarius, so a lot of fire energy here. So that's why I also, got here the devil energy, just because I feel like your person feels your power, feels your mystery, feels your wild, erotic, mysterious nature, feels your power, and they just feel like you're very intense, you're a lot, and they are drawn to you, they're attracted to you, is what I'm getting. Of course, do be mindful if it resonates. If you're asking about a family member, it's not going to be the message for you, but if it is someone who you think you have like this sexual chemistry with, it is definitely a message for you guys, okay? So let's go in with Ceres. So Ceres here is a mother asteroid. So this one does talk about nurturing qualities. So a person does see you as nurturing, as a loving, as accepting, as very kind and abundance, as abundant and beautiful. You have a certain unwavering presence to you and like unconditional love in how you approach life and people, right? Yeah, there's like this energy of health and fertility and nurturing aligned with you, and very loving and tender energy with Ceres. And we have the other feminine energy. So this is like a very feminine group, right? So Lilith, Ceres, very feminine energy, like the wild motherly femininity. And then we have the gorgeous Aries and Sagittarius energies here. So with Sagittarius, you are a lifetime learner, you are adventurous, you are interested in knowledge, you're always searching for new things. With Sagittarius energy, you could be a little bit messy as well, very interested in travel, very bold. You are someone who your person knows can be relied on for the truth. So if they ask you things, they know that you're going to tell them the truth. It's also present with Aries energy here. Actually, they see you as someone who is optimistic, very much someone who loves to explore everything, the shadow, the light, everything in between. You're interested in exploring it all. You're interested in knowledge, you're interested in religion, you're interested in spirituality here. Yeah, you're very adaptable as well, like you're a very adaptable person. What else? So they would also, like with Aries energy, they think of you as someone who's very stubborn. With the Aries energy, they also think of you as someone who is, again, very, very intense, perseverant, independent, can be a bit bossy occasionally, is someone who loves to take action and has a strong desire to be independent and self-possessed. And is very enthusiastic, like it has a very enthusiastic personality, very fun personality. People like to be around you type of feeling. And like you're a very passionate person, just with Sagittarius and Aries, again, yeah, you're a very passionate person, and you like to do things. You're a doer. You like to enjoy life. You're a very like passionate doer in life. That's how they would see you. But also you're a very nurturing, loving person as well. Okay, so there are a lot of different qualities to you that your person definitely wanted to tap into or bring to our awareness here. So thank you for tuning in, my darling. This has been your reading today for how they see you. Thank you for sharing your energy and your presence. If you want to check out more videos, check out the Patreon down below for 18 plus erotic situations and mature readings. If you want just other types of readings, check out TikTok for other things as well. If you want the personal tarot reading, check out Etsy. So all the links are down below. Thank you so much for tuning in and for sharing your energy with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet for more videos such as this one in the future. And like and comment down below. Let me know how this was for you, how it resonated, what you resonated with, what you didn't resonate with. Like, let me know all the things. And also, if you have any suggestions, let me know your suggestions down below. I'll see you guys soon in the Valentine's edition video. So I have a lot of videos planned for the future as we are headed into the Valentine's season. And yeah, I'll be connecting to you guys very soon. Have a lovely day. Bye. Namaste.